I'm all about alternative sports now. But mostly with sports, it's always been that I like listening to podcasts more than like following like what people say about sports rather than watching it myself. I get pretty bored watching like a full sport game outside of like NBA Finals, Super Bowl, etc. So 26-minute grand sumo highlight videos, they're working for me pretty well right now. I did a yoga, so my gym opened last Wednesday, and it's like packed. It's a huge gym, like huge. You've never seen a gym this big, like really really high end. I mean, it's not that high end. It's like $140 a month Canadian. It's not that crazy, but there's so much stuff there. It's unbelievable, and it's packed. And I did my first yoga class. I haven't done a yoga class probably in 2 years. I feel like I'm 65 years old today. I get out of bed, like every joint in my body is like, ooh. I sweat so much. Yesterday I had like a little cookie and coffee before the gym, and then like so you're doing so much like twisting and whirling and lifting yourself in the air, like screwdrivering your own stomach, and it's just like acid the whole way. Next time I do it, I'm drinking water and nothing else. Okay, what am I doing? I do no memory what's going on in this game, even though I played this 2 days ago. Okay, so let's check the followers list. Oh, I still need my wisdom to 5, right? Everything else is maxed out, right? Everyone else is maxed out except Yufa. And I have 13 days left. So that means that, let's see if I made my daily dumpling. This basically means that I'm gonna start doing the Trials of the Dragon, and then along the way I'll bump up my wisdom a little bit in on the ship as we travel there, because you get like at least one daytime shift. Okay, so here we go, first thing. And then, beautiful weather out. My cat still refuses to go outside. I think just because it's like windy or something. Yesterday, I spent the entire day from like noon off and on till like 6 p.m. Spamming every single vintage store in the city, literally. I went to like 11 of them in 2 different groups of 6, looking for a shearling ranch coat. I found one that I have on reserve, and then tomorrow I have a meeting with some girl at one of the vintage shops, and I'm looking for like shearling sheepskin coat. She's like, well, I have like 15 in my storage locker, but I don't usually put them up till January. I'm like, it's a bit weird in my head. I thought about this. It's a bit weird that she doesn't start showing them till January. At January, like the winter is like halfway done at that point. Surprised about that. So I'm seeing her tomorrow at like her storage locker. And then if I don't get that, there's not too many more vintage stores in Ottawa I want to go to. There's a couple in sort of like the suburbs of Ottawa, or like the rural kind of like outskirt towns that apparently like the Valley Village and stuff are really good for stuff like that. But I also, to be fair, really dislike going to Valley Village. I like the vintage stores where it's like a curated selection, where there's like 200 items or something like that, and they're nice. But ones where there's like thousands upon thousands of items, it just all looks like a shithole. It's hard to explain, but like going to a Value Village is like kind of like going to IKEA to me. It just kind of bums me out. There's too much stuff. I need to narrow down a little bit, because I can't look at like a 120-foot rack of shirts and be like, okay, let me find which of these isn't like dog shit, because they're kind of all just feel like dog shit. Okay, do I have any quests to return? No. Okay, so what's this? This is the ending of Alonso's thing. Is Alonso at full? Alonso is at full, also dead. So weird. And then he's working on Savior, though I think I should start working on the Royal Archetype. Stroll is working on, he's on Master Pugilist. Okay, he's got to start getting back to Samurai. We're so done. We're so close to being done. He also needs to get Warlord ideally. He needs to finish Warlord and Samurai. Hulkenberg is working on Dark Knight, but we got to do Dark Knight and Elemental Master. Elemental Master is already at 16. Wow, I got so much XP from that place. She got Gunner. She's never going to do it. So it's basically Knight and Mage for her. Thief, Gunner, and Merchant for him. His Merchant is really close. Royal Mass Dancer. She needs Trickster to 20. She's got these mastered, right? Okay, so she's got to do this. Its heroic embodiment is that of the elite Revelator, a dissenter who sows chaos through actions none could have anticipated, breaking even well-established traditions. Look at that. That's a crazy design. Sure. I'm surprised that Heismei doesn't need this. I always kind of figured Heismei with the Trickster Thief combo would be like where he was at, but it didn't turn out to be that way. It's just because I got both those around the same time I got him. If thou art prepared to embrace the unknown and sow chaos in thy opponent's hearts, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the fake am. Now I'll be able to fill the whole battlefield in chaos. The world is in the palm of my hand. Shall I call the tune for you? Yes, you can. Thank you. He's giving me the business. Heroes free or nothing, though. Okay. And then Yufa needs Soul Hacker to 20, so she's good where she is. What's he need? Destroyer and Martial Artist. So we're working on Destroyer. And Shinji is good, but I do want to finish the healer on him. And then I can get Soul Hacker to 20, why not? Spend items for it. Should be one of these, right? I have so many of these items now. It's such a gift. Okay, Soul Hacker. Boom. Boom. Let's go. Extreme wind damage to all enemies. Love that. Okay, sweet. He's got a lot that he's almost done with. Okay, so the problem is when I look at these, I don't know which one to do first. Altabury, Virga Island, and Brylehaven. So Brylehaven technically could be the first one. So let's look at the literature. There was a man who fled from the tower, and with his dying breath he scrawled these words. The beauty of the purple flames invites only death. Should you fall for the temptation as your life, it will turn to ash. It doesn't read like a will, so we assume it's a warning. Hard to say what it means with any certainty. But the man was clearly haunted, so something in that tower must be truly terrifying. I interpret it as a strong suggestion that you would need protection from fire to go in. All they say is protection against fire. It seems to be one fight. You have to fight a ferociously mad bastard of a monster. Enormous beast like in this world that takes any attempt to ward against its attacks as an affront and devastating blow retribution to tear to hold. So this is saying this one says repelling magic will be necessary. This one says unleash a powerful counterattack if its attacks are repelled or nullified. And the third one is, where's the third tile? This one? These look hard. A foul miasma-ridden body none can pierce, and a glare that will curse you, your children, and your children's children. Okay, so let's try the Forsaken Tower first. Just by order of which one we saw first. Unleashes a powerful counterattack if its attacks are repelled or nullified. So how do you go about that? You basically have to take damage, essentially, and allow damage to be taken. So maybe this. Maybe these with how much resistance it has is a nice move. But that you don't want to have it actually repelled or nullified. You don't want that. But you want to be able to reduce damage. So I guess I'm gonna just try some parties. How does this work? I don't know how to approach these. Who's got the highest endurance? 27, 47, 47, 23, and then 53. So I suppose I could probably do this. This guy blocks light and weak to dark. This one, resists all affinity damage other than Almighty. That's 16 levels away though. So let's look at their equipment. So you can't have anything that blocks everything. Prevents Hex. I probably want that on everybody. Oh, I have one of these. Interesting. When did I get this? Blessed with Incredible Luck. Receive 1.5x Archetype Experience, Luck plus 10. I didn't even know I had this. Wow. Where's the thing that replaces... Where's the thing that resists Hex? How many do I have? Is that this one? Is that even... I mean, I don't know how to avoid... I don't know how to approach these dungeons. So it's not the Hex one. Got it. So you don't... What I'm saying... What I'm hearing here is you don't want... to block any damage. You don't want to have anything that fully resists anything. This can't be right. I don't think she needs this. You can probably have this, but there might be something better I can use. Evasion. Herald's Banner. Okay, let's try this and see how it goes. I guess I might as well get there and see how it goes. Is there anything else I want to buy? There's no other quest that I can really think of. I guess I'm just gonna try it out. I really don't want to look into... I really don't want to like try to find some sort of guide or something figuring out how to do this. So I want to go to the one near Brilhaven, correct? Oh, there's Blight here? Probably blighted all of them, right? Okay, this is where we go to Etria and get the blight taken off. I can't have that for the boss, not for these ones. So I'll finally use my, I'll cash in my free weather block. Hey, buddy. Or I just take a day to get wisdom. Nah, fuck it. I was gonna say I just take a day to max out my wisdom, and then deal with Yufa tomorrow, and just to deal with the 13 days left. Yeah. Updated and dating how Yufa's been recently. So the sick people are safe. I'm so relieved it. And to hear that Yufa fought admirably. How to say, but that sanctuary defeated reminds me a little of my old self. We can learn from mistakes. He was so obsessed with trying to protect the believers, he lost sight of his own faith. A similar thing happened to me for a while, but I will make absolutely certain it never happens again. Still, Yuva's made it quite clear. There's no need for me to worry about her any longer. Her actions surely earn the respect of those Sanctus believers. I will simply have faith and wait for her safe return. Yeah. We're in the country. Actually, I heard about you being turned into a human. I saw what happened to the King's Rock, but don't worry, my faith in you will not waver. I'm just glad you made it through safely, my prince. Louis will have much to do better than cheap tricks like that to fool us islanders. Always be on your side. Now you're going to fight Louis Frehl, aren't you? For the final time. Right, I don't imagine even Louis himself wants this conflict to drag on further. Promising you live through this. The world I've longed for, with you as a king, I might have a chance. It's past time we stopped holding up on this island. We want to build a future with you together as an active part of this country. So please, is there anything I can do for you to say the word? Yeah. Okay, define the weather. Blight, blight, blight. Blight, blight, dread. Blight, dread, dread. This is where you'd like tamer weather? Yes, please. Might as well. Well then, allow me to call forth my power. 3 days, thank you. Okay, so Gauntlet Runner. I'm gonna want to change my gear a little bit more too. What in the world could be here? There's an indescribable air about the place. Our only course is to see for ourselves. A monstrous fiend may be lying in wait for all we know. Enemies to strengthen our forces is more than welcome. However, let's proceed with caution. On the bright side, we can fly there. Cruising the skies will be delightful. We should get there by midday if we teleport to the nearest city. Should we make it back by tonight? Of course. Alright, let's see how this goes. I might keep the save point. In case this gets messed up. Okay, I need to figure out a way to buff wisdom. Nice. Okay, there's something there. Let's do a little cooking. I still gotta get a Lord of the Lake sometime. I want to make that recipe. So just to review, Queen's Honey Jar and Gauntlet Shrooms are off the menu. This is good, but it's not crazy good. I haven't really gotten the habit of using a lot of these things in combat. Okay, so I gotta get a Lord of the Lake. I might look up how to do that, so I don't waste too much time. Okay, let's do this wisdom check with my girl here. Is anyone downstairs? No. Yeah. Well, Matt, with you here, even on a dangerous journey, I found myself unburdened from worry. Well then, what to do? Ah yes, it is true that there's no substitute for actual battle, but tabletop games are fine tools for learning strategy. Let's do it. I actually feel like it seems like doing these kind of skill building things with Juna and Yufa seems to give more than any of the other ones for some reason. It seems to consistently give 6 or 7 pips, and all these are like 4. So considering the current flow of the battle, It was an even battle, but within the span of one turn, I suddenly found myself cornered. Come on now, it's too early in the battle for such sullen expression. If your foe mobilized a large force, then surely an opening may be found. Your enemies marshal their full might to breach your defenses, all whilst leaving their own base wide open. How do you respond? Full-scale counterattack. Counterattack with every single unit I have. Advantage should be seized, yes, but it would be a hollow victory to completely abandon your own base. A balance between offense and defense must be maintained. Oops.
Yes.
That was not worth it.
一行が生きて帰った者はわずかとも伝わる地へ、それでも向かってゆくのは勇敢さか、それとも来る者を平迎するようにそびえ立つ塔の前に降り立った凱旋者はその真実を知ることができるのだろうか。
For 3 points of wisdom? What am I doing? What exactly are we after anyway? Seems to be called a forbidden power, but what is it really? Some kind of weapon, you think? Regardless of what it is, if it is power, then we've needed enough fight against Louis. Let us see what we can do to claim it. At long last thou hast come to face the trial. That woman's voice, the one guiding us, is the same as the one I heard in the ancient Elden Sanctum. Thou who hast reclaimed the truth and vie openly for the crown, strength enough to save the kingdom shall be demanded of thee. The virtues of a hero, that is all they shall need of thee. Go forth, he who seeks to guide the people must know that which must be truly confronted. Oh, a new arrival. Who are you? It's a fairy? Oh, for real? I project the tiniest bit of magic and suddenly you guys can see me? Didn't see that one coming. How did they call me Agrica, though our time for banter is short? Wait, what the hell are you exactly? Whoa, tone it down, kid. This is the Forsaken Tower, so come on, spill it. Why did you choose here for your first Trial of the Dragon? Trial of the Dragon first? Whatever do you mean? Oh wow, you don't know anything, do you? Things are pretty simple here, really. Make it to the top alive couldn't be easier, and thusly it begins. If thou truly possess the soul of a hero, conquer thy shortcomings and ascend this lofty tower. Have fun with that, kiddos. And she's off. Would somebody mind telling me what in the world that was? He comes in sounding all proper ancient, and suddenly she's like a little brat. Kind of unsettling, that. This goes to show that forbidden power or what have you is really here after all. A fairy, huh? What troubles you, Gallica? Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking. This power has gone unclaimed for so long implies this trial is no laughing matter. We must be ready. Must be certain we're ready to face it. Huh? Getting spooked already? I wouldn't mind the excitement myself. If you really want to go through this, Shinji, then I won't stop you. It's your decision. But just as Haizme said, if we want to do it, make sure we're ready. We should go back to the first sign of trouble. Okay? Pussy? Why would you say that? Yeah, I kind of wondered whether that's the case. I'm not sure if it's the same with Basilio. It seems to be something with the two girls. Okay, system, load. Let me do this. I'm going to try to do that wisdom thing over again to get a little more. It just doesn't seem worth it. Oh, I'm here again? Oh, whatever. Have to live with it. No, I'm going to... I changed a lot there. I'm a little too lazy to do it. Okay. So let's double check our inherited skills. All fine. Destroyer doesn't have any. Evasion and strike attacks is fine. Yeah, courage actually, because courage they give you for a lot of things that are part of the mission, like bounties and the gladiator stuff. I thought it'd be fairly easy, but ironically what happened is that tolerance, imagination, and eloquence I actually finished first because I kind of prioritized them, I guess. All right, let's do it. Let's see how this goes. One thing that's a problem is I am using the healer for the very, very bad the very, very bad attack. Let's see how it goes. And to climb the tower. I wonder if there's gonna be normal enemies here. Oh shit. Did I dodge that? I did. Who are these guys? Fuck. I was in mid-animation there. These do look like harder guys. I'm just gonna int it. Oh, I can't believe that hit me. It's funny how myriad shots for me is a synthesis, but for them it's a normal ability. God, great, yeah. Who's your favorite League of Legends content creator? Last Free Nation. I listen to like the Power Spike and So Many Insight probably every week or most weeks. They're really annoying lately, honestly. But like I think it's overall like the smartest guys working in the field, and like they too often kind of focus on the negative, which is unfortunate, but they're still like the smartest dudes doing it, I think. So I still think ultimately it's the best one. Oof. That was close. Okay, I see how hard these guys are. I don't really watch that many streams anymore. I watched a lot of streams for League when I still actually played the game, but I don't really anymore. You kind of like watch streams of a game, I think, to some degree when you're still remembering, when you're still trying to like learn it. But for now, I just kind of like follow the esport. I've been like watching the esport basically since it began, so I kind of like covering it. You know what I mean? It's like a unique ecosystem, and so there's something about like the ecosystem of a game you used to play that's a little more fascinating than you kind of want to see how it goes. You know what I mean? Oh god. Alright, that was sweet. I lured him out to do some faraway shots. That's pretty strong. They do a good job of like criticizing the ways that Riot is like a pretty dubious company in a lot of ways. So I think they're good at that. So I give them credit for that. Sometimes they're too negative or harp on the negative too much. Both of them kind of like a bone to pick. Both Monty and Green Elemental or something. Both Monty and Thorin both have like beef with the company from the ways that they fucked them over time. So they do kind of harp on that a lot. This guy's weak to lightning. I think I can just kind of tab this guy. Here we go. Just medium electrical damage. Hope this is good damage. I hope this is good experience. These guys seem pretty weak. I took like almost all of his health. 1500 is still pretty good. I could use that Magla. I just used a lot. There's open chests here. Interesting. Did I miss this one? Or is this new? Sage's Semaphore. God, they give me so many. It's crazy how many commander weapons are in this game. Why do you follow the scene a lot? Who's my favorite team and player? It's hard to say, man. I mostly just watch the probably the most entertaining league to watch is the Chinese league. The best players tend to be Korean. For a long time, I really liked the European league. I thought it was like the most entertaining. So what's this guy weak to? He's weak to lights. Anything else? The European League has got some weird kind of format stuff I don't love anymore, and like generally speaking, it's not quite as like the European League. I don't really like the format as much lately. I don't really like the North American League that much. The players are too like bad. Let's toast this guy if we can. I don't really have a lot of I don't have a lot of straight up damage, but the light spell should kill him. I just think like the European League from like 2018 to like 2022 when they rebranded to LEC, I thought was really good and really, really fun to watch, and like very, very high, like generally high level of skill. Those G2 teams are really fun to watch. Now I don't really find the same thing. The problem with Korea is the leagues are kind of top heavy, but the best Korean teams are very, very good. But I don't know. Mostly at this point, honestly, I try to just watch the big tournaments. But yeah, LEC has kind of fallen off. That used to be the one league I watched the most. Now I wouldn't say that's the same case. It's hard to say, man. I had a pretty fun time watching Worlds this year. I live in the Eastern time zone, so Eastern North America. So this was a really good Worlds for me because the Worlds was in Europe. So the matches would start at like 8 a.m. So like basically just when I got up and finished breakfast and everything, the games would be on for the next like 3 hours. So I kind of followed them for a little bit. Oh. That's a good timeline because I don't want to watch it in the evenings. I mostly just want to watch it in the mornings when I'm like out, when I'm going to the gym or something like that. I really like the synthesis. But like if the World Championships are in Asia, all the games are in like the middle of the night for me. So all you can do is watch highlight videos the next day, which is a little bit less fun. But I guess if you can watch highlights and like that, it's not bad. Did you used to play the game? I heard about that. I heard there's mad scalper issues. That guy got clapped. I think I stunned him. I think they like redid the tickets. All the tickets got sold up by scalper, so they basically redid the entire thing so that it was like linked to your Riot account or something. Okay, I'm really curious to see how this battle is gonna go. I'm worried I'm gonna do all this stuff again. Oh, he clapped him. Good job, Stroll. I played League a lot in the early seasons. Ooh, these guys are weak. I like that. I played League a lot in the early seasons, and then over time increasingly played less and less. I would just try to hit Platinum every year. Last year is when they introduced the new division, Emerald. So Emerald is between Platinum and Diamond, if I recall correctly. And it made it so getting to Platinum was so easy. It used to be Platinum would take me like, I'm not that good a player really. Like my mechanics are not that good. Or I'm like not that good at like staying rational. But I'm good at like, I have a pretty wide champion pool and I'm kind of smart about the game. So I'm not bad. I'm like definitely a team player. I'm not too selfish. But the game kind of like tilts me to play. So every year I would just get Platinum. That would usually take me a couple hundred games. But now Platinum is like basically what Gold used to be. It's so easy. Oh. Yeah, now Platinum is like as easy as Gold used to be. So I guess I probably should have changed it up to Emerald. Who are these guys? They're weak to ice? I don't think I have ice damage. I mostly play top lane. Last couple of years I played a lot more jungle. I really hate AD carry the most. And mid lane is really hard to get Q for. Mid lane takes, like you have to, like you never get your primary if you Q mid lane. so much XP.
さらなる高みへ。
そこか。一気に攻める。先手必勝だ。一気に行こう。
I don't need these extra turn icons. Plat used to be like good enough, I think. Gold is like... Plat used to be good enough, but now Plat is easier. Mid lane's the most popular for sure, because you get the most carry potential if you, while still being a laner. I really like top lane, just because I like the championship play top lane. I like how flexible top lane is. Also, I'm like pretty like, I like to play by myself and like lane one-on-one. So top lane gives you that the most. It was always my favorite. Support bot lane is too dependent on your partner. So like the worst I ever feel in game is when like you're playing bot lane and you're queued with a random and you guys like don't vibe. That is like the worst feeling in the game. Like any single time I've ever been like any single time I've ever gotten like a punishment for like AFKing a game or something like that, it's 100% because my my like lane was just going terribly and like support was like screwing me over or something like that. That's the lane that like really like the game. Like I like the game. I like it because I played it a lot early on. But honestly, just in terms of like my personality, like League players are like literally the worst people on earth, which is weird because I'm really like sensitive to that kind of stuff. Who just got that? Who just got that level where they got something where they transfer points to someone else? Oh, it's her. Gift MP. Nice, interesting. I really like the Fakers a lot. It's a really cool class. Yeah, but like I really hate the way that League players treat each other, and the way that like the way that you're dependent on like randoms for success because it's such a team game. It doesn't fit like the Western mindset. You know what I mean? If you're like really disciplined and like play properly, like a lot more like Asian people play, like on Korean and Chinese servers. I can see the ways that it's a little better, but like everyone is just such a piece of shit when they play that game. It's crazy. Yeah. Anyone who's typing, or anytime you spend your time typing, you're making a mistake, I think. You have to just like mute everyone and play the game properly. Play a little bit selfishly, but also just like do not get baited by like your teammates, basically. It's hard. It's a big fucker. I'm gonna refill his mana. I'm gonna refill the Berserker's mana a little bit. He seems to be one who's doing everything here for some reason. I wonder why. He must just not be getting any. These guys seem weaker now. It must be that this is going along with him, right? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, anyone who's typing a lot is like the person you need to like not fuel the fire, because you're never gonna win, right? Like some people like kind of like bantering with their teammates and like arguing with them, but like it's a lose-lose scenario. So what is Homo Luana weak to? Slash? Oh, he's got a new weapon. Interesting. Switch teammates. Take out the Dark Knight, put in the Ninja. Toast the outside guys. See, have I seen this move before? All the Destroyer's moves are a little boring. They just kind of tap them. Okay, let's get Steel in there. Shit. I should run from the battle and then put Heisman back in. Yeah, that's the best move. It's a great choice. Yeah, especially when AD Sion is a good champion. It's crazy how good. It's crazy how fun it is to watch the Baus, and he's actually very good. He's someone who understands how to have fun in the game, which I respect a lot. Mostly now it seems like he plays Gragas, right? I don't think he plays that much Sion anymore. I think Sion just gets nerfed so often because like the thing with the Baus is that like the way other people play, play his character is hard to play with, but the way he plays it is very good. It's not good enough damage. But he knows how to play the game in a lot of ways. What's wrong with my weapon? I must be doing dark damage with this. Just skip your turn. This is taking a lot of mana. Yeah, the Baus is great. I never expected him to get as popular as he was, as he has become. Like over time, he's gotten bigger and bigger. He's probably like a top 5 League streamer. In terms of English language, it's probably like him and Tyler 1 and Kadril. Although Kadril is mostly because of the co-streams. I actually like his co-streams a lot. And then the other big streamers are usually like mostly it's Spanish language now. I legit think League of Legends like League is like they pay people to play like I legit think they like pay streamers to play the game once in a while whenever they like want to get more like popularity. Oof. It's fine. Yeah, and also like the way the Baus plays is selfish, which is what you need to be as a League player if you want to be entertaining, you know what I mean? Am I ever gonna kill this guy? There we go. Yeah, he like takes it like there's also parts about playing top lane. Which is very hold on. He's almost at 20. I'm gonna use that item to level him up to 20 if it's boss time. He also understands top lane in a way that like not a lot of people do, which is that top lane is about once you finish, like once you're in trouble or like when things are going bad for you, like you're getting spam ganked or something like that, you still have to keep like making people deal with you. You can't just like become a problem. Like for example, like one thing top laners know. Status report. If we're to take this on, we must be in perfect shape. Got it. One thing that top laners understand is that if things are going bad for you, you have to keep making. You can't just be a losing lane. You have to keep making it so people have to deal with you. So like even if the other top laner is way ahead of you, you have to make it so they have to keep going to your lane to like deal with what you're doing. So even if you're like 0-4, you got to keep pushing and you got to keep being a problem, or you know when to join your team. It's hard to say. Raga Raja's helm. I wonder if I missed this before. What is that? At least one thing I'm really happy about is how there's a save point up here. Okay, what is that new piece of gear I got? All stats +1? That's terrible. Alright, here we go. Let's see how this goes. Yeah. I love that. I'm sensing incredible auras. Just give me goosebumps. You want to keep going? Let's go. So it's going to be 3 dragons. Oh, I should have put Heisme in the party for stealing. A strong presence like Galika sensor here. There could be no doubt this must be its source. The possibility crossed my mind when she mentioned the trial of the dragon. Just a truly apt name, as we seem to face the genuine article. We've seen a dragon before in the tunnels, but this one is certainly much bigger. Much bigger. I was hoping you'd get real scared and I get a few laughs out of it. Ahem, it seems that hath encountered a dragon in their journeys before. In thy journeys before. Agrika kind of sounds like Galika. Guess I'll admit I'm almost impressed that you made it this far. So by the strength of the shalt thou fight the dragon, and thus will the trial be complete. Which I should mention that nobody's pulled this off since the first king was all like, hey, let's keep track of the years, that'd be fun. Wait, you're saying you were around before the first king put dates on a calendar? Who even are you? Rawr. Let us save the parley for later, eyes forward. This dragon is many things, but patience does not seem to be one of them. Brace yourselves, everyone. Okay, I should put Heisme in the party for the saves. Oh, he is. Nice. Devourer of Nations. So this one they said if you repel his magic, he has a strong counterattack. Dragon Blood Sap, that's all. Okay. Okay, so let's take him out. I'm out of even. Yeah, we'll see. So how is this gonna work? I guess you start testing what things to do. Lucky crit, see how Pierce works. Let's try strike. Okay, so we tried all the attacks. He might just not have any weaknesses. He's a lot of turns. Okay, she's gonna have tank up clearly. Okay. Removes buff effects. That's useful. The problem is now that she's a Dark Knight, she doesn't have like the big defensive functions that she did before. Have I tried Thunder yet? I have. I have a wind spell somewhere. And we gotta keep testing. That did good damage. No weakness though. So I gotta use that thing to lower his attack each time. Oof. Okay, he's gonna get mad at that. So she has to tank pretty regularly. Okay, let's get the defense. Let's get the attack up. So as long as I can remove that attack buff every turn, this looks pretty sustainable for now. Yeah, it really does seem like it does. So I'm basically spamming Stormbreaker Axe. How am I gonna do enough damage to this guy? If he has to heal, she has to tank, he has to remove that thing. It basically is just him doing Giant Slice every turn, basically. 521 is not that good. But this is so pretty predictable so far. Anyway, how are you? How was your weekend? I got a long fight ahead of me here. Ooh. That's really hard damage. Ooh, he's doing it twice. That's super cheesy. But he didn't die. Nice. That's crazy clutch. Okay. I have the thing that cures status ailments for all allies. I'm going to use heal for now, and then I'm going to pass some turns. Ooh, man, he's a lot of health. You have to do this. You have to tank. And then I have to pass his turn and clear mana. So the thing is, my priest is going to really burn through a lot of mana in this fight. And so the destroyer is still pretty low. That did a lot of damage to him. So if I do this again, I'm going to have to hope I get a little more fire resist on Basilios. That's like the dream turn what happened there. So we've done about 20%. $40 is so expensive. I'm gonna regret that. I might need the medium healing thing. So if he has to waste a turn doing this every time, that's good for me. That's fine. Just basically the AoE fire thing is the thing I'm mostly is stressful here. Go right ahead. Not a lot of damage. Good heal, good heal. This is gonna be a long one. Keep doing that. Oh my god, the dream. And then someone should probably redo some mana at some point. There's a lot of buffs. There's a lot of bosses that are the longer boss fights where, like, essentially over time you run out of gas if they get to, like, keep themselves fully buffed the whole time. Okay, we got him to about a third. We got him to about 3/4, I mean. This one's a little harder. It's not good. That's a new one? Oh, crazy combo. But no one got the debuff there, so we're good. And we gotta do a mana regen. We gotta do a mana regen soon. Might as well do it now. So the big worries are going to be if there's any misses. Misses are really going to mess me up. And then maybe there's going to be some different things he does later. Bringing in ice is sort of spooky. This is the dream turn. It seems like when... I wonder if Puppeteer's Claw has a debuff related to it. I can't imagine how hard this must be if you don't have the Night Guard. That's fine. Alright, pretty simple so far. Oof, fuck me, man. That's just so much damage. It's just so much damage to that killed him. Okay. I wish he did that earlier. So the problem here is that now we don't have time to debuff his attack, so he's gonna get more attacks this time. Luckily, he's doing the weakest turn here. What's that do? Still nothing. Okay. So whenever he does that turn, it's really good. But the double breath turn is really rough. I'm not sure what to do to make Basilios take less damage. Maybe if he's in the back row. Do you take less damage from magic if you're in the back row? Okay, what's magic? I still haven't tried fire and ice or dark. Okay, so things could go really hairy, but for now, they seem relatively sustainable. It seems like he's got like a likelihood of which move he does. If he does this the 4th time, we're in big trouble. That's it? Okay. And she has a 50% chance to repel the attacks, which is like the dream. So he's at half now? Almost? I'm not sure I should be doing that. I should maybe just be attacking the return. I'm not sure it's worth it. So hopefully she's strong enough here at 469. I wonder if there's some new food items I should consider. Oh, that's a new one. I'm really glad that's not hitting anyone for a weakness. Okay, it seems pretty sustainable so far, but yeah, there's some rough turns with like using Infernal Breath twice, which is gonna 2-tap the Destroyer. 359, really bad. Anyone dead? Use a normal attack, please. That's so crazy. That's so crazy, man. The only way through that is the only way through that is, I mean, I need some more elemental defense on specifically Basilio. It's fine. Not great. Fucking brutal. We're not dead though. That burn is me worry here. So I need a full heal. The Savior's really low in mana again. I gotta buff that up. Stroll's kind of like our... Stroll has to do the most... 3 people to be doing basically the same thing every time. See, this is the problem. If you don't debuff him, then he can just fuck you over like this. Oh, well, that's so lucky. Holy shit. Hulkenberg Synthesis is quite busted. isn't... That's a good idea. I should think about that. But isn't that the one that's going to make him do the counterattack? I'll have to see. If I survive this, we'll see. Okay, I do this. She doesn't really have the right one right now. So you... I'm going to use the food that restores everybody's status ailments. I have several of those, right? I'll do this, and then heal everybody. And then I gotta restore his mana next turn. Ooh, we're in big trouble. We're barely doing damage to him now. I feel like it's getting a little harder, but maybe it's just some turns are unlucky. It's fine. Less fine. Fine. Okay. Cool. Yeah, the Paladin one, the Magic Guard or whatever it's called, is just insane. It's so effective. Okay, we got him to half. And you need to buff his mana. You heal everyone. So what do you think? What do you think the odds are that I get all the way through this? We're halfway through. We have the resources. We just have to make sure we do not get unlucky. Unless things change later. Okay, that's your lucky move. Let's try to keep ahead of this a little bit. Do I even heal here? I think you just save. Is there some sort of food I can do that restores everybody? I wonder whether I give this to Basilios. Try a stew, maybe? Conservative. We'll use those consumable items later on. If that one crits, I'm really fucked. What does that do? I think it might probably do a status effect, but it's not working because she's guarding. I wonder whether she should be in the back row. Okay, let's do a big buff here. Almighty Golden Stew. It doesn't matter. Three turns right now is not that relevant. But you kind of do that near the end when you're like, okay, time for the charge, boys. Is there one that's like noticeably harder than the rest, or are they all about the same? This is where it's bad. 363 on the Destroyer is just so fucking brutal. We haven't had any misses yet, which is nice. Frostbite means you take less damage, right? Really kicking my ass here. We're only doing like really 500 damage per turn. Except for sometimes when Stroll does more. So the damage is very slow. This is the dream turn. Absolutely the dream. This is the easiest one? Yeah. I'm sure they'll be pretty hard. They don't give you a lot of information about what they are. I'm lucky to have had, like, basically stumbled on enough of the skills that I really need here. Medium physical damage is so bad. So some turns I get to do double damage. And then, yeah, the things to worry about are a tail. If he gets a full tail crit, if he does a crusher tail crit, we're in big shape. We got a miss there. Nice. Oh, he's dead. Fuck. Okay, it's pretty sustainable. That burn on Samurai is not great. Fix that next turn. Oh, now he's got 4 turns of attack, but luckily he wasted doing this easy one. Okay. I'm sure for some groups that's really terrifying, but I figured with them saying if you repel his attacks, he's most dangerous. So I went for like the toughest group. Worked pretty well. He says something in Japanese there, which probably meant savior. Nitaya. God. It's crazy how much damage like Basilios takes. Okay, made it through. We need some status restacks though. The problem is we have a lot. I only have so many items. Well, I can do it a different way. I can use the status clear on the hero, and for him, use like a full heal. 300 H everybody. 200 is not enough. 300 plus some of these. 250 for all allies. Not enough. Fully restore for all allies. I want to save that. What else do I have that cures? This is too good to use. Guess I'll use another Coney Stew. Eventually I'm gonna run out. Gotta restore his mana again. The Destroyer is a 602, it's not good enough. Oof, this is a tough one, man. Yeah, because it's always like 95 to 99 hit rate. For weapons. And then maybe their agility stat puts it to 100. I have a 50% chance to block magic damage, which is like largely very useful. Here I can use a great fairy dust. Spirit 200 each should be fine here. And I gotta get another mana restore. One more dumpling should get me pretty far. I hope he doesn't have like a berserker in rage or something. Okay, pretty good. It's nice that my attack gets to be... It's nice that my debuff of the ally gets to function also as... Okay, so I'm going to use the bun here. Yeah, it's nice that my debuff is also my main source of damage so far, because we're really defensive here. This guy's a beast. What is an item here? I should use one of these. I have so many of these red grass roasted Bidu for 400. Good enough. Hope. Oh. Nice, we get the dream turn. It seems like he has like sequences. It's always similar to the same sequence each time. Alright, we definitely got a strategy here. She's 537, I have to remember that. Oh shit. I got a miss though, didn't I? Or resist? It's so ridiculous. That's twice he's done that now, and it's killed 2 people. Devastating. I should maybe probably get the protection from death. Really rough, man. That's twice he's done that. It's probably been like, what, like 30 turns or something like that? Ooh, fuck me. It's so bad. I think I might just got lucky. I might just be fucked here. Oof, we are in trouble. I think we're fucked. I think we're just dead. Can I recover? Not with her being at 298. God, this is so fucking cheesy. GG. Yeah. Fuck.
Oh man.
It depends on who you have in your party. The Savior does have one, but I think I need like a mage or a seeker in my party as well. Okay, so the change here is I'm gonna drop Stroll. Let's look at something different. If I look at her, I need to go to here and then start, and then Hulkenberg, and then Dark Knight, and then Synthesis. Seeker, Major, Healer, Lineage. Okay, so if I change her to this, and then I need a little more. If I'm going to keep using Basilio, he needs something. So I'm going to put in Juna, right? Because Stroll is not really doing that much. You should try some buff skills from the commander line. That's a good idea, actually. So do this, and then let's look at his equipment. Okay, so we have Heisman right now to get the steal at the beginning. And then should we get more buffs out of Stroll this whole time? But still, we're very low in damage this way. Let me try this. Let me try it this way. Maybe he is also. I wonder whether he does indeed have I wonder whether he is actually weak to some of these, like, I wonder if he will be weak to some of these. 70 mana, holy shit. Who's the other person? Hers? That's fine. I wonder if this is gonna be the one. Oh. What the fuck? Oh. Is this because I have items now that repel ice and fire? Or is it because I did the full buff on my teammates? I think it's because the repels. I'm gonna just sit there as he dusts my whole life now.
的に頼む。なんだよ君。
Yeah, this is because you have the equipment. It must be, because we don't have any of the buffs right now. So I'll take out the equipment that has like the full repel. I thought it was going to be like if you cast a shield or something. So that does stun if you're not blocking. This guy's taking forever to kill me here. Okay, so I'll take off those equipment, and then I wonder if he'll still keep doing the all reset, or whether he's just doing that because of the other thing. One thing I could do as well is put in Juna as a faker. Because she can spam Dakaya for removes all buff effects on enemies. Okay, so equipment-wise, do they still have those things on, the repel stuff? I need to give him something that makes him more tanky. She should have the golden armor. She has that already. Increased evasion against fire is fine. I really don't like how many weapons he has that are... so many of the ninja weapons are like a wind affinity or something like that. It's really annoying, I think. I think she can't use this. The problem with this is that she doesn't have the turns to do this that often. Because she also has to be tanking. Okay, so one thing that might be different is... Hold on, what's the thing he has at level 20? One thing that might be different here is there's a couple things I want to figure out. One, whether this is good. 48 though. One thing I kind of want to wonder whether it might be best with a whether it'd be better with someone with just the thing that removes. I don't know. It's hard to say how to get the best way to remove damage. I need a way to like remove that debuff he has and do some damage. And I'm just not sure Hulkenberg. I'm not sure Stroll with the commander is really. We'll see what he does. If he uses all reset whenever I do the buff, then this is kind of not worth doing. We'll see. You don't have items? What do you mean? He gets that so quick, it's crazy.
真打ち登場ってやつか。
ドイツからぶちのめ。落ち着くか。楽しくなってきたぜ。やめとこ。
英霊の力をかかってくるがいい。
貴族として俺に続け。このはあ。
This is pretty good. Okay, increase the defense. So he's not using all reset. He's way tankier now. Items that remove enemies. That sounds familiar. I think I probably have some. Let's find out. Items that remove enemies buffs. So I have the one. I have 10 of the one that is single target and 2 of the one that's multiple. And then I have all these ones for single. But mostly when it happens, a lot of people have them. Okay, anything to do here? Patrick Harm on the Berserker. In the back row. Okay, do I keep buffing? Yeah, I think I can do this every couple of turns and be fine. Just really low on damage. We're probably more stable. She's taking literally 1/3 of the damage she's taken before. Taking a lot less damage here. I think that is kind of the key. Basilia was taking 350 before. Now we can actually get through it. And then next turn we'll rebuff the defense, should be fine. Yeah, it's true. I could do that as well. There's a lot of ways to really customize things. Hopefully this will work out fine, and I won't have to go further into the granular details of how to do this. But we'll see. I feel a lot tankier now.
私はここだ。
悪は正す。こいつで。ありがとう。助かったわ。感謝する。
This is gonna be long and slow, but we look a lot more stable now.
落ち着いていこう。力を貸して。ちょっと待った。
This may be excessive. I hope this thing doesn't expire. It's fine. Yeah, this looks a lot more sustainable. I just need to pull up more damage so this doesn't take 10 years.
かかってくるがいい。
戦場ははあ。いやダメだ。俺に続け。この悪は
Let's see if he's weak to ice. I doubt he is.
メサイア。立て直す。すまぬ。恩に着る。
This is gonna be slow. The Patrick Carm only lasts for 3 turns? I figured it would last to the end of combat. Okay, the defense buff is making a huge difference. At this point, I could almost... That's fine. Oh, that's the first time it's ever happened. How is that possible?
貴族として責務は果たすさ。この力なら。備えを頼りにしてる。
Whatever. It doesn't do that much. Okay, we got the miss there. We're still just not doing any damage to this guy.
加減はしない。すまぬ。ありがたい。あっちデストロイヤー。落ちろ。
Okay. I mean, it's only happened once. It's not the worst thing ever.
この身に宿れ。
So it's gonna go low in mana if I keep doing this. If I do this, I should be able to alter every turn, switching between offense and defense. And then we can just keep sustained at 3 each. Probably the most sustained. It's probably the most efficient style. It's just right now we're in the front row, which is not great. But that's kind of busted, right? To do like 2 turns, do the full, do everyone back the first time, and then everyone front the first time, and then just switch back and forth. And you can do some light damage, I guess. Switch to the back row. He has good flat damage. 608. Stormbreaker Axe. Back up here and tank. And then we should be fine after this to keep switching back and forth. This might be the style. There's only 1 or 2 people doing any damage, and I gotta watch mana. It's gonna have to be someone doing like the mana regen. She can never get hit by status because of the trinket. Just do like a cheap little heal. Great fairy dust, 100 each. It's fine here. I think I'm in the back. I think I'm in the front row by accident. Oh, he's in the back. We're good. Okay. Remove Stormbreaker. Tank it up. And then this time you do attack, right? Do the shipload to 3? Okay, we got a style going on here. With the defense buff going on, I can't see any circumstance where like he gets a lucky enough set of turns where he kills me. Last time there was chances with like some of the cheesier turns. Here use a steam bun. Buff defense with stroll. This seems pretty sustainable. I don't see how I could fuck this up. Now I can get a couple of turns of light damage. The problem could be sometime if I use like a light attack with the Savior and I don't get a chance to tank up. But it really seems like Hulkenberg gets the first or second turn. It seems to go Basilisk. Okay, that was a little scary. For some reason, he seems to be getting the first turn now. Okay, I don't see a whole lot of variance here. We're not really using the full team attack buff. You might as well have it. Doesn't take that much to keep up. Oh, he's weak to that now. Fuck. There's the weakness. Okay. So there's the weakness in it. Is, I need to get an item on. So I need to get equipment on Stroll to not... Shit. Fuck, that's gonna ruin everything. Shit. So all that can happen is we can't get hit by double Crusher Tail, but this is a huge weakness. Shit. And this went away. No, I never used it on him. Revive him with half. Do a big heal here. And then tank up, and then we're gonna have to redo all our defenses. And just at some point he's gonna do Crusher Tail again. How's the boss's health? Just so crazy. 431. Okay, that's good. Wow, that's pretty lucky. You can't get lucky forever though. Eventually he's gonna toast you. Ah, this is bad. There's our one weakness. I got really lucky with that counterattack, I gotta say. Okay, hopefully we've sort of stabilized. But with the Crusher Tail, being able to hit him for like 400 plus, it's not gonna go well. That miss is good. The thing is, like, yeah, it's nice if you can rely on getting lucky sometimes to save yourself, but eventually the bad luck will catch up because there's just so many turns. But I agree with you that the buffs and debuffs are so crazy clutch. This is an overpowered heal. Hopefully I can get through this, because the circumstances where he kills me are much lower than before. Forgot to move everyone back. It's not good. So Vito's Crusher Tail here is not great. I forgot to move the Warlord and the Savior back row. It's just so crazy. And he crit that too? Okay, there we go. Lucky again. Okay, so defense has to go first. Yeah. Move the Savior to the back row. His mana's low. Really, really worried about that. But the damage is higher. How long does this last for? I could give this to... Well, if I didn't have to tank every turn, I could find a way to do a double pass and then try to get the line guard on Stroll. If I get a free turn like this. Hot, 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 hot. Fine. Stroll has to do something every single time. That's the problem. Is that Stroll and fucking Basilius have to do something every single time. I guess that depends on whether you think it's absolutely necessary to remove the buff every time, which I sort of think it is. But someone's gonna have to return. Someone's gonna have to return Shinji's mana. So it's unless it's just only Shinji. It has to be one of the turns where he does triple Bone Claw. Oh god, it's so fucking annoying. Okay. That's the kind of free turn I needed. Doesn't even matter, it's not that free a turn. So this has to be one turn where I don't do damage. That's the thing that has to go if I want to keep the buffs up. I mean... This guy's such a dick. So I have to find some ways to... That wasn't that bad. It's a little more damage than usual. Having burn on is a big percentage of damage. I think it's 20% more. 25%? The thing with her tanking is that she's got a high % chance to actually get a counter attack, which nullifies his turns, which is one of the ways I kind of stay ahead on tempo. Oh, we got a miss on the guy who needed to... That's so lucky. That's the most lucky thing that could happen. Hey, buddy. Peeking out of the box. Increase defense. Stack it up. So I need to get a mana buff here. This is the turn to do a mana buff. Little Christmas emote. What's up, pal? How you doing? And then chop down his debuff. Chop down his buff. 795. Nice. And then tank up again. Slowly but surely we fight the super boss. We're a little low health. He's such a fucking dickhead. Okay, so we survived the attack because of Patrick Arms, which does in fact last the whole time. Okay, buff attack. Heal everyone. Please don't miss this. Thank you. Okay, so Basilios needs to reapply Guardian Angel. Life 3, as they call it. She is. Oh yeah, you're right. She's up, but she's not ready to be up yet. The classic. That's really bad. It's fine. You didn't do much. We didn't do much of the extra damage. Okay. So we're still sustained here. Keep the defense buff up. Heal everyone. Is she back down or did she get up? Hit him. Do not miss this. Cute. Oh, his damage is so low. Holy shit. It's because of Frostbite, right? What level is your warrior? This battle takes so long. This is like a 40-minute battle. Okay. In pretty good shape. Okay. Heal everyone. Okay, slowly but surely we're wearing him down, but very slowly and very surely are the operative words here. Yeah, I think this is probably going to work out, unless I get really unlucky again with like triple ice breath. Okay. Buff defense. A little boring, but we're getting through it. So here's the turn that doesn't do anything. So this is where I use Patrick Harm on him as the only person who's died so far, who has a risk of dying. I suppose I probably should have spent that time to restore mana. 330, that fucking Frostbite is really dropping the damage we're doing. Okay, we got a miss. Nice. Okay, that's the clutch. So there's a good turn. This is a turn where I could maybe... Okay, they're both recovering Frostbite. Nice. So I need a mana regen soon, but this is not... Still have to heal here. Kind of overkill though. Back to normal numbers. Nice. I could conceivably see how it goes with her not tanking. But if I do that, it's just a little more volatile. Because like half the turns work out so perfectly. They just if he hits her the whole time. There we go. That's the kind of turn I'm hoping for. It does reduce a fair amount of the damage, but he's still already got the big damage spell up. So it's sustainable, but it's just super, super slow. And there's like a 5% chance that like one of the turns goes tits up constantly. So in this case, use the healing item. 200 per person should be fine. I gotta figure out a way to get some mana back. The thing is now basically everyone's turn is essential as long as like my healer needs to heal every single turn, which essentially he does. This guy has so many AoE abilities. And he just uses them relentlessly. Okay. I only have one more heal. So what has to give? What has to give is removing his debuff with overhead axe strike. It's a little dangerous. This gives him one more attack. And 100 MP for the healer is not adequate. So this is feeling a little weird. Okay, good. Yeah, yeah. Did you sell my other stuff? I hope you sold my other stuff too. Okay, I need some blocks here. If he does the tail again, I think he kills the warlord. God, this game's such a bitch. Don't do it again. It's just so insane how unlucky that is. Did one die or two? Two died. So the problem with the person who died is they're the person who does my rebuff. So I have to restore him. So you have to heal everybody. And then I have to give up in the tanking to keep the buffs up. Ooh, we're in trouble here. I think we're at kind of like just over time. There's a little flaw in the strategy here. Got a miss, that's lucky. Crazy fucking... Okay, he's at 1. Okay, this is rough, man. He's already at... back to 83 health. MP. Okay, his debuff... His buff's already gonna go down. His attack buff's already gonna fail. So now we tank up again. Okay. So he's gonna run out of MP eventually. We have we have frostbite on our main damage dealer. So now he has to waste his thing. So we got sort of unlucky there. So like it's like 1 turn in 10 is just devastating. But if I fail this, I have to put some armor or equipment on Stroll that he doesn't get hit by his weakness. Okay, so what do I do here? Do I do damage? I think I have to cast this myself again. He's got frostbite. He always has frostbite. At some point, he's gonna need an MP restore. That frostbite's like cutting my damage by like 30%. Don't do Crusher Tail. Okay, nice dodge. Okay. I should just have a lower heal. It's nice sometimes, but if he misses, things are also very devastating. It's been so funny to watch Breaking Bad after Better Call Saul, as I said before, and just like have so much delight every single time Saul Goodman's on screen. Here there's my boy. Okay, hopefully we got a lucky turn here. No? Fucking bitch. But we got the miss to offset the crit. So that's good. Slowly but surely. This is so crazy. It's such like a bland strategy. I love Saul. He's honestly every line in the show. He's so funny. He's like I don't know if he's doing this stuff himself or what, but every single line he says is so good. God, this guy's such a dick. Okay, we're alive. That's one of the worst turns he can do. Actually, multiple Crusher Tail is the worst he can do. So we have Frostbite and the Warlord, which is not a problem. Bwant. Okay, there's still ways this can go tits up, I gotta say.
備えは必要だ。助かったわ。
I need his mana to get back up. So I need a lucky turn so my healer is free to restore mana for everybody. This is the opposite of a lucky turn. This is the worst possible turn. What a fucking bitch. It's so crazy. Triple Crusher Tail.
道具じゃない。行くぞ。癒しの力へ。すまぬ。いつでもデストロイヤー。
So I think you destroy this.
しびれろ。
I think you destroy his buff. And then for her, you res him to full. The problem with that is now I'm going to lose one of my buffs. I should have actually done it the other way. Where I don't debuff the main guy, so that I have enough time to Stroll gets another turn. Fine. Fuck, he died again. This is a motherfucker of a battle. I'm losing here. I think I'm like 2 behind. I'm gonna lose both debuffs here.
こいつだな。助かった。ここはひとまず手加減はなしだ。
Shit, I lost the defense. That's most important.
下がって守りを
God damn it. I'm low on mana too. I think I'm fucked. That's lucky. That's crazy lucky.
悪いな。感謝する。さすがだな。ドイツからの覚悟者。前だな。来い。落ちろ。すまねえ、残っちまった。
状況我が正義にかけて。
王者の力。
Okay, keep the defense buff back up.
こいつで。ありがとう。助かったわ。
And then mana is still kind of a problem, but we're somewhat stabilized. Just our attack buff is lower. Yeah, I know. RNG is doing the heavy lifting for both of us. I think he did triple Crusher Tail on me this time. It's so crazy. Okay, so now is where I do the last Steam Bun. Because no one took damage again. RNG giveth and RNG taketh away. So he's at about 25% health. Why is she not using mana abilities? Because she uses a taunt every single turn that only takes 8 MP. So that's why. Am I gonna stop buffing? Am I gonna stop buffing the attack and just start doing damage as well? So she uses mana every single turn, but it's like irrelevant. She has 400 MP. She uses like 8. Okay, we got an ice move there. Do I want to do any magic? He's already got frostbite on him, so he does less than usual. I don't know who to use Patrick Harm on. Who doesn't already have it? He already has it. So who's the next? Who's the most likely person to die? It seems to have been Stroll. So I'll use it on him. So she's kind of stuck into just doing the same thing every single move, basically. Because the more that he attacks her, the better this goes for me. Crazy. She has a move that does a taunt and she defends in the same move. It's like unbelievably clutch. Okay, so I think I'm not sure what adjustments I've made, but I think I'm fairly stabilized here. We'll see what else he does. I shouldn't have said that. Okay, good. I can just heal this up. I mean, eventually I try to make an all-out rush, but it's not really the best idea. So he has Frostbite, so therefore it's not intelligent for him to cast his spell. So in this case, I either hit... I'll probably do all allies hit evasion, right? That's probably smarter. I wonder if having more attack means you heal more. That would be more like if it was like a spell power stat or something. Okay, I think we're in pretty good shape here. Especially the more he does that. Do not do that, please. Oh my god, we got a miss to go with it. Okay, we're good. Okay, take the good with the bad. Take the salty with the sweet. Do not miss, please. Thank you. Tank this up. Okay, stupid. Thanks for the reminder that there's some ways to use in like the commander class instead of the samurai to like really make this more stable. Okay, he's low in mana, which is not great. Do I do an all-in at some point? Okay, what do you got me for this time? AoE Fire Breath. AoE Ice Breath, which is much more dangerous. And then AoE Fire Breath. That's fine. I can handle that. The reason that I can't handle that, to some degree... Okay, so he is running out of mana. Is because... the way that's frightening is because now I have debuffs on 3 people. This gives me an extra turn. That's another thing, is there's not a lot of ways to get weaknesses to this guy. Unless I spam that, but now it's making him kind of low in mana. Okay, here's the thing. I gotta use this extra turn to rebuff 2 people's mana, but particularly 1 person's mana. How many more turns do we have left here? Realistically. 200 mana to 1 ally? I'm out of the Steam button. Holy shit, I used 6 of them. Cursed Love Ballad, I'm going to keep this. I'll use these for... How much is this? Fully restores 1 ally's MP. It's a bit excessive. 11, 20, no. These are all... I have so few of these. 100 MP. I guess this is good enough. I'm not sure if it is, though. Holy, she's so long. Do not use Crusher Tail. Keep using Bone Claw Slash. I repeat, do not use Crusher Tail. Don't use it again. Thank you. Okay, we can sustain. I got 3 more heals in me. It might be a all-out time. Not for her, obviously. I have to keep my defense buffed. I'm not sure when I think I'm doing the wrong thing again. If I did the freeze thing there, I could have got 2 turns, but it would have been 2 turns to the right person, because I can only do 1 way of getting this. It's a little dodgy. Stormbreaker Axe. Okay, 241. Holy shit. Okay, so this is not solved yet. We're pretty low on mana. We got a miss there. It's very clutch. That ends the turn, right? No. Okay, so now we have a reprieve turn. Is it time to go all in? think you just stay safe. I think because it's hard to judge how much health these guys have, you do not do that. If I do this, I do not have enough room to do... I think you just give yourself a mana boost here. Root Cordial? It should get me through. Problem here is overall mana. I need a good heal here. 250 per person. Not necessary. Fairy Dust is 200 per person. There we go. So the burn on the Warlord is not great, because if I get a Crusher Tail chain combo, we're not in great shape. He still has this Frostbite, which is really damaging my ability to finish this fight. But we might have an all-in next turn. See how this goes. Keep doing that, please. Yes. Wonderful. Okay, so now we can do an all-in. Actually, there's a way to utilize Hulkenberg's MP. The idea is to pass one person's turn to the next, that Hulkenberg could act twice in the same turn. Yeah. I mean, that depends on how many... I think you just stay... I think I just keep doing the same thing. There's no reason not to. This doesn't miss. We're in good shape. Extreme light. No one took damage there, which is crazy. So we should be good here. 281. Oh my god. What the fuck? Okay, to stay conservative. There we go. Got him. Nice. Okay. So maybe she can do something, either dealing damage or healing, and then it can still taunt the enemies. But the problem is I need all 4 people to do something. And unless I use ice to cause the ice weakness, I don't get 4 turns, because there's no weaknesses that I could really find. Do I like the mechanic that you don't know exactly his HP? The mechanic is... if you've never fought them before, you don't know their HP. But if you have fought them before, you do. So that's about as good as you could hope for in a game. Look how much stuff this is. Dragon's Breath. But am I gonna get a... what am I gonna get from this? A lot of stuff. So what do I get? Okay, that went pretty well. Gotta reset my thing. Okay, what time is it? 5:16? That might actually be all I do today. I can't do another one of these today because I gotta be done by 6:30. Wow, and here I was about to bet everything I have in that thing, pulverizing you all. Well, we've completed the trial, and now you'll be rewarding some kind of power, isn't that right? Very well. Those bearing the power of the archetypes have come before us, one of the 3 dragons slain in their wake. Cast aside all uncertainty, for the promised time has come. Just who the heck are you? Born from the corpus of the beast subdued, I bestow upon thee the dragon's raiment. May it serve thee well. Nice. I get the raiment? Cardinal dragon raiment? Hell yes. Oh my, this is... a piece of the dragon's body was turned into armor. Brilliant. I doubt there's a smith in the world today who could craft something like this. Certainly not a piece you expect to find lying around. Almost makes the whole trial worth it, doesn't it? It does. Yes, absolutely. Okay, do I get anything for that? Just the gear? A question yet remains. Concerning something you mentioned earlier, you said there were 3 dragons. Ah, got your mind working overtime, you die? Yeah, well yes, there are 3 trials of the dragon in total. Hang on, you're saying there are 2 more dragons we have to deal with? When thou hast felled the final dragon and proven thy heroic potential, then and only then shall the power thou seeketh be revealed. So if you really want it, get cracking. Oi, how about you tell us again, someone the world's noble people can understand, huh? She's gone. She doesn't listen to stupid people. I confess, my hunger has grown to the point of destruction. I would take no small amount of joy in dinner at this point. Have you ever met a dinner and there's only a small joy? Oh, you guys are priceless. We just survived an encounter with the dragon, you're already right back at it. And hey, we should just be glad that we made it all the way through this. Should we head back? Okay, so is there any more loot up here just to make sure? Yeah, I mean, in terms of a playstyle, it all depends on the level, right? Like, my playstyle is going to differ depending on what guys I have. I was just trying to make it work with what I had. But from what you were saying, if I passed with her, eventually something had to give. Because that guy had no weakness. And all 4 people's turns, with her tanking, Stroll buffing everyone's attack and defense, Basilios removing his triple strike attack debuff, and the healer healing, I had no room to wiggle. Except for sometimes if I wanted to double up the mana for Stroll and do twice as much mana every single time, I would have got more ice turns. So that was something that took me a while to figure out. But eventually, if I'd done a double turn with Stroll every single time, it could have maybe worked. Okay, get me out of here. But yeah, it worked out. That was slow and steady. That one, the other two are, one of them says, for one of the dragons I know I have to have like full fire resistance. And for the third dragon he has Hex. And I think he repels things. So I need a way to remove his repel and cure Hex, or have Hex immunity. Well, these guys are gone, this is funny. I ran all this way for nothing. And so, I mean, that went pretty well. Was that 3 attempts? There's 3 attempts. And all thanks to your refinement. Hey, buddy. Okay, these guys are here. I think I have enough mana to use my healer AoE. Oh, Heismay's in the group. Still, I will. Vulgar, you guys have a rich server. Ugh. Get him, pal. Help me out, team. Thank you. Jesus. All these Europeans buying money. Okay, let's get Yufa in there. This last little bit of XP. Okay, we have. Okay, good. Nice little mini session today. Got us got us a little bit further. That guy's crazy. From the second you engage combat, he instantly attacks you. Oh, he didn't kill him. Nice and weak. Which one do you find more problematic, gold buyers or the bots? Well, I suppose the natural answer is that the gold buyers are the problem. Hi, Katie. In my team, everyone's a healing skill, so it's make the turn more flexible. Yeah, that makes sense. Whenever I play RPGs, I've always been someone who... when I play... Oops. I used to look at this at the beginning of the game, and I was like so tilted about like what everyone's doing, because I have no idea what... I had no idea what half those classes were, because I hadn't got them yet. Okay, she needs one more bit of master skill to get the right... Hold on. Who else is in the party who's using a maxed out skill? He is. He's not. She's got almost the next one. Heismay there. No 7. I just need there. Okay, cool. So let's see if I get 2 more leaves of light. Oh. Get him! I've seen some of them, yeah. Some of the magic shop items are extremely expensive. There's one that's like 600,000. Some like super igniter. But maybe you don't mean the igniter shop. I know some of the things have been opened up by some of my follower bonds. Okay, he's done. He's got everything to full, so it's time for him to start buffing out the prince. Finally. Oh, here's I got the new dragon raiment. What does this do? Nullifies fire, +5 strength, +5 magic. Unreal. So I should have at least 3 fire nullification or resist items now. And she needs to move over to this. She needs Dark Knight to 15. And so I think we're done. Oh. Ooh. So we're gradually getting there. And we have lots of consumables to buff stuff up between fights. But these battles seem doable. The thing that's spooky is how many of my consumables I used. Because I only have so many days left to make food. So the fact that I ran out of most of my steam buns there, I don't have a whole lot of option to get more of these MP restore things. There's just not that many more travel days. I'll have to kind of like look into it and maybe buy a lot of the love ballad thing. I'm gonna look at the recipe for that. The magic shop at night, I don't remember the last time I checked it, but somewhat recently. Back at the Grand Treasure Tavern, we actually sit a genuine dragon. I don't think I realized the gravity that told us now. This is our 3rd dragon we fought. What's wrong with you? What if that fairy had stated that more towers yet remain? It felt like she was trying to impress something upon us. Like, really, we're still important upon us. Although, really, we're just stumbling in the dark here. Matter of some concern, yes, but our primary goal remains toppling Louis. Keep that at the forefront of your minds, all of you. In the 13 days we got left, we need to bring the kingdom back to our side. We won't very well be taking down Louis' stronghold if we can't regain their support. If we're to challenge Louis, we have to hone our magic. He always talks to me about the Colosseum. Okay. Okay, pretty good. I thought the last day was 13 days left. Now it's 12? Here's some money. Appreciate that. We're getting rich. I'll need that money if I want to buy some of the expensive stuff. So I still don't have enough fucking wisdom for Yufa to get her skills. So I'm going to have to... That's going to be the other problem. Quest-wise... I mean, there's only 1 day each. So I probably should get that done. If I look at followers, I look at Yufa. The last 2 levels are... Further reduces the party of being afflicted by anxiety and then gets her grand embodiment. I'm not too worried about that. I know what this is. It's not really urgent yet because she's still got a lot to do here. So there's no quest to return. There's 2 more of these. I got this guy, but priority number 1 will be to get my wisdom up so I can continue her things. But for now, I'm gonna leave the rest of this and do this tomorrow. So I got one of these out of the way, which is a little good Saturday shift. I'll take that. And then I gotta keep buffing up the amount of MP items I have. It's a huge priority, is to make sure I still have enough MP items. The 100 per person actually feels worse than the 200 per 1 person, ironically. Because some people just don't need it at all. And it feels like the 1 person who needs it needs a ton of it. So that's it. Good session.